Welcome to this training video for Vaidio's platform. IronYun is a company that creates, markets, advances, and supports the award-winning Vaidio video intelligence platform. In order to set up the Vaidio system, a PC or laptop with access to Google Chrome is required. Each system comes on our default IP address of 192.168.100.100. To change the IP address to one on the network, we will first connect the server to the computer via Ethernet cable. Once connected, we will change the network settings on the computer so it is on the same subnet as Vaidio. Once this is set, we can then access the admin portal at port 8000. The default login username is admin and the password is admin888. Next, we will go down to the network section and select the network port the system is using. Since all systems are different, we can always step through each interface until we find the right one. Under Mode, select whether to put it on a static IP or DHCP. Please note, DHCP will require us to find the new IP address with the network scanner. When finished, hit Apply. The admin portal is also where we can upgrade the system. When a new release comes out, we can click the Check for Update button and then upgrade. If the system does not have internet, the files needed for an offline install can be requested from IronYun. In the time section, we can change the time zone if needed and add our own NTP server if one is available. The NTP server will sync the system's time and make it so we can connect to any OnVIF cameras on the network. We also have the option to change the password for the admin portal. Please note that this does not change the admin login for Vaidio. Finally, at the top right of the window are the restart and shutdown buttons for the server. In Vaidio, we have all of our tabs on the left. They're organized into two parts. The first section pertains to our AI analytics, and the second is the management section. The best place to start is if there's an NVR or VMS available to connect to Vaidio. This allows us to connect the NVR to each of the cameras so we can pull a clip for each detected scene. If an NVR is not available, please skip to the camera section. To add an NVR or VMS, give it a name, enter its IP address, username, password, and select the brand to connect to. Always click the Check the Connection button to make sure all the right information is filled in. When completed, click OK to save. Next, let's add the cameras. If there are cameras on the network and they are OnVIF compatible, we can find them through auto discovery. We can also add cameras manually. We have 5 different types of cameras. For IP cameras, we need to fill in the IP address, username, and password if the camera is OnVIF compatible. This will grab the RTSP stream from the camera. We can also input the RTSP stream directly. In some cases, this might be the easiest option, such as pulling the camera stream from an NVR. Access cameras can also be easier to connect to using the RTSP stream if we do not want to create an OnVIF admin user for all of the access cameras. Once you have the RTSP stream, you can preview the camera. The next camera type is the Vaidio Cam app, an app that we have developed that allows the user to connect the camera on their smartphone into Vaidio. All we need to do is fill in any keyword under the mapping ID and match it in the app. We can run either LPR or face recognition with this app. External is for a specific type of NVR integration. Video file allows us to upload a video file into the system, select one of those videos to simulate it here as a stream, and then apply any of the AI analytics to the videos as if it were real time. This option allows us to play the video once or loop it indefinitely. Under NVR is the option to select the internal video recorder button, which saves the video from that camera stream in Vaidio for later review. The internal recorder is license-based and may require additional hard drive space in the server to use. Another option is to link the stream to an external NVR, which signals to Vaidio that this particular stream is also recorded as a channel in an NVR. This will allow the user to get a 30-second clip for each detected event. If we do not add an NVR here, we will not be able to pull a clip for playback in Vaidio. Once we add the NVR to the system, we can select it here and then select the corresponding channel ID of the camera we're adding. In the camera's profile, the user can select the object types to be detected from what is available in the selected models. In the default profile, all objects are selected. However, we recommend selecting only the object types that fit the environment and use case. For example, bus, car, or motorcycle for outdoor cameras to monitor traffic, and backpack, dog, and cell phone for indoor cameras. We can even use cows for cattle safety monitoring. The confidence level can be adjusted for accuracy. In other words, how sure the engine should be in classifying the object type. For example, a small, blurry, and quick-to-disappear object may be omitted from the result if the confidence level is set at 90%, but it may be misclassified if the confidence level is decreased to 10%. We recommend using the default setting and to only adjust if necessary. The minimum size determines the smallest size an object can be detected, and the same goes for the maximum. Objects outside of this range are omitted from the results. In the next few tabs, most options can safely be left at their defaults. They are only adjusted for special circumstances. In the Video Search tab, we can adjust the minimum motion detection size and the sensitivity of the motion it's looking for. An example of when these should be adjusted are if we have an intrusion region of interest set up along a fence line, and we want to detect a person 300 or more feet away. We might want to lower the minimum size from 30 to 20 pixels and the motion sensitivity from 0.1 to 0.05. For most situations, the default settings are appropriate. The Face Recognition tab lets us change the minimum face size to look at. Increasing this can be useful to only capture faces closer to the camera. Increasing this can also improve age and gender recognition results. The similarity threshold is the minimum similarity match that will show in the face recognition dashboard in history. Quality detection throws out low-quality faces that may be blurry or at side angles. If we want to see all face results, turn this off. LPR can adjust the minimum plate size that can be detected and how confident it is that it sees a license plate. Default settings are the best for LPR. Make and model recognition can increase the size of the car and how confident it needs to be before detecting the make and model. Lowering this confidence level to 0.5 will increase the number of make and model reads without getting any or few inaccurate reads. Age and gender allows us to increase the size the face needs to be before detecting the age and gender and allows us to turn off quality detection. The last configuration we can add is the location of the camera. When adding a location, there are two options, GPS map or indoor map. If we choose GPS, we can copy and paste coordinates from places like Google Maps, and it will zoom in on that location. We can also click and drag the map to get an approximate location. For an indoor map, select the building, the floor plan, and the pin button. Then click the location on the map where the camera is mounted. Finally, click the rotate button next to the camera to rotate the direction it faces. Click OK and save the camera. To add an indoor map, go to the Indoor Map tab and click Add Indoor Map and name the location. The user can select the GPS location of the building, but this is optional. Then, click Upload Floor Plan. The floor plan can be any kind of image file, such as a JPEG. Each building can have several floors, so the user can upload multiple floor plans. Finally, under Camera Management, we have a camera check. This tells us if the camera is disconnected, blurry or blocked, or even repositioned. If a camera is detected as being abnormal, an exclamation point will pop up on the camera tab icon. From there, we can see which camera is abnormal with a red dot. We can click on the schedule to see how long the camera has been abnormal. This camera has been down for a few hours. It can be turned off by adjusting the camera schedule. In the event the system displays abnormality alerts when nothing is wrong, click on the Abnormal Camera button and click Set as Normal. When editing a camera, we offer a number of advanced settings to configure. The AI model determines what kind of objects can be detected for each camera. For example, our power model has objects like vehicle types, person, bags, dogs, and more. Next, we can select Analytics under AI Engines. These are all of our analytics. Most of the analytics open up a tab where we will have to configure them. However, a few of our analytics, like age and gender, make and model, PPE, and person fall, do not have additional setup. The general ROI, or region of interest, is automatically generated when previewing the camera. This controls object detection. Generally, we recommend keeping the ROI on the whole frame. However, if we want to cut out a tree line, for instance, it can be done simply by moving the corners of the blue box. Any objects outside of this ROI will not get detected. Thank you for watching. For more information on Vaidio Video Intelligence Platform, please visit IronYun.com.